Hey there, interwebs. Okay, so you guys have been asking about a Airbrush demo, or informational one. Here's the basic one. Alright, so first of all, airbrushes are a personal preference. These are my input. You may not like them. So let's get started. I recommend a gravity feed one. It doesn't have to be an Iwata. I just like Iwatas. They can be a bit expensive, but they hold up really well. Gravity goes in here, paint goes in here, comes out here, gets mixed in here. This is a dual action, in other words, that you push down on this little button, you get your air control. Back is your paint control, so you go like this, and it gets you pretty good fine lines. Really good airbrush. Love it. The other one is a siphon feed, which looks like this. You got a container or something down here that goes in. Again, it's a dual action, so you go down for air, back for paint control. You got a container down here. Usually can hold a lot more paint. Really great. I use both of them quite a bit in what I do with the body paint, makeup, what have you. Another option, fairly cheap, is a single action. So a bottle goes on down here, push down here, air sprays across here, and it picks up paint. Not bad. Works for a lot of things. Not my first preference. The other thing that I would recommend getting or investing in is a good air compressor with a valve and everything else. I'm not going to bring mine up to show you, but any hobby store or anything like that can help you. I try to stay away from the Aztec ones or the internal mix ones where it comes up and whenever you're placing your needle, it goes through here. Now, I'll show you on this guy. Basic components is, take this thing off. I love this one because it's so easy. Is on these ones, you've got a needle, which controls sort of like a valve system. And then you got your nozzles, or your tips. And Aztec have them all the same, which makes it hard if you get a clog. You gotta replace the entire setup, and that's a bit more expensive. That's the basics of what airbrushes are good. A good airbrush most airbrushes anymore are running around $200. Compressors for a complete setup is about $250 or so. You can get away with compressed air except for like cake decorating, airbrushing makeup, because that type of stuff will contaminate the items that you're using. Now if you're doing modeling or painting of cars, tanks, motorcycles, things like that, you're okay, but you still will want to get a air compressor because your cans do freeze up and it's hard to regulate the pressure. But that's the basic tutorial, the basic introduction. There's some great websites that you can or on YouTube that you can go look at. Ed Hubs is a great one. Airbrush Tricks is another great one. Again, really look at what your application is. If you want a lot of paint, storage, and everything else, I suggest going with a hybrid, which is a siphon feed, because it's called a hybrid because the gravity pushes down on the liquid and it helps it go up, and whenever the little containers on here, it just goes up. Or just go with a straight gravity feed. Grex also has a really good one. I haven't used it yet. Plan on trying to get one of those. A complete kit of those runs about $250 with an air compressor and everything else. Hopefully this has helped. Hopefully seeing the 3 different airbrushes that I like. The first 2, the gravity feed and the siphon feed, I really like. Don't really use the single action one too often, but occasionally it comes in handy. The other thing is make sure you clean your airbrushes. Gotta keep them clean. Gotta keep those nozzle tips clean, because paint can't go through. You can't make it. Alright? Well, thank you. I'll hopefully be posting another one if this was helpful. That's it. Bye.